Welcome aboard, I'm JasonOfArgo, and this is Cosmoteer. This game is a starship construction, free-roaming combat simulator, which is right up my alley. I love these kinds of games. I've been playing quite a lot of them. Expect to see more of them on my channel sooner or later. The best part about this one, though, it's absolutely free for all of its functionality. By the way, I just downloaded and installed updates to this game, and it was easy as pie, did it all for me, and this game looks like really pretty, a lot of fun, and it's all completely free. You guys can download it in the link that I'll include in the description. Don't have any face cam today. I'm kind of moving in that direction of where when I play more relaxed games, I want to just have a more relaxed atmosphere, and I don't really want to have to, make lots of funny facial expressions or anything and scream into the camera a lot for you guys. I just want you to be able to enjoy the games that I play more than anything else. So, if you like, how about this? If you like no face cam, go ahead and like. If you don't like no face cam, go ahead and dislike this video. I won't take it as like a commentary on the quality of the game itself, because the quality of this game speaks for itself. But I'm going to try to do more games that are just a bit more relaxed like this, and there's so much stuff to keep track of on the screen. I don't really want my face getting in the way of it. But don't worry, face cam will still be there for certain kinds of games that I like to play with facecam and want you guys to see my reactions to it. But in this, the game is all about the ships. So let's try to get into it then. Bounty Hunter, learn how to play. Creative unlimited power. No, we're gonna learn how to play first. So you guys can learn right. That's really loud. Okay, here we are with the Model 1 spaceship. That's still really loud. Oh God, the engines. Okay, if I'm gonna want to play this, I'm gonna need a... Okay. Hold on. Okay, I think that's a little bit more like it. I can now tell my ship to move without blowing out my eardrums. So, here at the little Model 1 spaceship, right-click moves the ship around, and when you hold down the right mouse button, you can turn the ship in any direction you please. So, I can tell it to move over here, and tell it to face this way when it gets there. I would like to know how to strafe, however. Maybe that will come up later. Pan the camera. Okay, wasid, and zoom in and out with the middle mouse button, obviously. Got it. The mini-map. The mini-map is in the lower... Oh, I didn't even notice that. Check it out. That is definitely a mini-map. I'm assuming that these are enemy ships over here that we're going to have to hunt down and annihilate. Flying... Right-click, yes, I got that. Attack the enemy. Well, that's what we're all about, right? Let's... Okay, I have just right-clicked on a red dot, which I assume is a bad guy. Some ships will be too powerful for you to defeat. Flee and upgrade your ship before attacking them. Gotcha. And I can also control time. Now, unfortunately, that won't really help, because time slows for me the same way it slows for the enemy. Got it. Destroy the enemy's reactor to turn it to a lifeless husk. Ooh. Let's slow down a bit. So there we go. We're now in combat. I got my little space lasers. Can I tell it to move in closer at all? I think I just told it to attack a certain component. The control room. Yep, that's where all little flyy, shooty, drivey guys are. Let's see if we can take it out. Ooh. Look at this. This is really cool. Oh, they're all dead. They have no way to control their ship now. It's helpless. Helpless prey before my little triple laser might. Hold on. It seems that one of my weapons has lost power. A small laser blaster. Yes, it... Why isn't it... Oh, I see. There's a little dude. And he's carrying... So they have to carry power from the reactor to the weapons in order for them to be able to fire. I see. And that must be where the whole construction thing comes in, because you want to actually create an efficient workspace for your men. And it looks like they slow down if they walk over each other. Makes sense. They have to sort of... It's like, a crowded day at the office where they're thinking, hey, Bob, you really need to cut down on the donuts, because it's keeping us from being able to shoot our enemies down with impunity. The reactor core is almost dead. Let's bring it up to... You can see it chewing through there. Is there any way to focus on the enemy ship? Ah, we just click on it. Ooh! That was loud. The mosquito is dead. Swatted, so to speak. Now what? Manage the crew complement of your ships. -1, +1, 8 crew for 8 beds. Paint it. Oh, can we name it something else? When your ship needs repairs, a red repair button will open to repair mode. Repair a single part or repair the whole ship with repair all. To upgrade your ship, click the build button. Did we get money? We got money. To add a part to your ship, select it in the box, then rotate a part with right click. You cannot upgrade your ship while under fire. Makes sense to me. You can also paint decals. Ah, those are decals. Have up to 2 layers of colors and decals. I understand now. So right now we just got this sort of plain old gunmetal gray. Let's fix all that up. That's a bit basic, don't you think? Wait, what is this? I think that is armor plating. Yes. So this little honeycomb patterns indicate an armor plated box. I don't know. They seem a little strangely placed. There's just one right here where we could probably put another weapon. And then 2 right here. They sort of protect the reactor, but not very well. We're probably going to have to change that around. Right now, I would very much like to change the patterns of my ship. Alright, welcome aboard the Argo. Yes, welcome aboard the good ship Argo. Where the armor doesn't matter and we're all going to die. I kind of like the basic the basic ship of this shape. We're gonna get this shape into ship. I want to get a mirrored mode going on so that I can just add parts and then it'll duplicate on the other side. Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to do that? Just auto-saved. Nice. Grab tool. Mirror mode. Excellent. Excellent. I like it. I do like it. We want more armor here, like that. We're just gonna sort of bring everything out from where it is. That sounds good to me. And with the select tool, we're gonna cut that, and we're gonna bring it out like so. And we're just gonna sort of make everything a little bit bigger. How does that sound to you guys? Copy. Wait, I would like to cut it. I don't want to paste those parts. I've already... What? Hold on. Now I will have 2 reactors. Which seems nice to me. Okay. Okay. Get money back for that. And I think we're gonna add a crew compartment right there. Where is the crew compartments? No, hold on. Go back. There's the quarters. Okay, so now we have more men, which is good. Let's remove mirror modes before I start really messing things up. What is this? Blueprint mode. Oh, okay. This is what I've been wanting all along. Well, for Pete's sake, that would have been useful to know. Get rid of that. A fire extinguisher. Why on earth would we need a fire extinguisher in space? That's ridiculous. Whoever heard of fires happening in space? Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to get rid of that because I want this to be spaced out evenly. And we're gonna put that. Give me a few minutes to work with this. Okay, so I realized that in the blueprint mode, there's actually a make it so button down here that lets you know exactly how expensive your ship will be. And this monstrosity that I've been constructing is nowhere near affordable. So unfortunately, we're going to have to discard all of this. Let's just start over from the beginning, shall we? Alright, excellent. I have all but forgotten what the original design of the ship looked like, but I managed to fit on another small blaster up here at the front. Let's keep looking through the tutorial to make sure we're not doing anything horribly wrong. Yes, I already know about the crew button. To make room for more crew, click the build button, add crew's bunkers. I have already done that. Minimum and recommended crew for our ship. I saw that down there in the helpful little corner in the build section right there. So, It recommends 11, and we have more than enough, which is fine by me. Now, this is probably a waste of space, and you guys are probably angry at me for doing this. Wait a minute, why do I have those corridors over there? Why do I have any of this over here? I don't really need any of that. This goes nowhere. Why is this here? This is very strange. Instead, what I shall do is I shall armor up over there, like so. There we go. That gives us just enough to give us some survivability, while also keeping our reactors mostly safe. We'll have to kill somebody and loot their corpse before we can get into actual building. Enable mirror mode to create... Yes, I've seen that. I have already dabbled and found myself wanting. Your crew will play plasma batteries. Excellent. So, what happens is these little guys, these helpful little dudes, they will carry plasma from these reactors to the various components of your ship in order to keep them powered up. This is such an ugly little duckling, but don't worry, we'll take care of that later. We front-loaded all of our weapons up here, which should give us more than enough firepower to rip through the beginner ships. Now what we shall do, we shall hunt. And here we go, about to attack the hook. Fires? The fires are broken out. Hold on. Where? A fire has broken out, on our ship or theirs? I'm not entirely sure. Let's keep looking. We want to take out that standard cannon. That seems to be a much harder hitting weapon than our little blasters. Their core is somewhat exposed. We can definitely hit that from the proper angle. Can you please just scooch your way over here? Oh my gosh, that's what the fires are all about. I gave you guys, what are you talking about? I gave you fire extinguishers. There we go. Good. So they are able to go out into space. However, it's a dicey proposition. Makes things hard. Oh. Repair all. Oh no. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. We're gonna need to save up some of that. Oh, forget it. We can't save anything. What we need to do is we need to kill. The music still sounds appropriately spacey even now. Oh, excuse me, sir. Didn't mean to get that close. But within those few seconds, we have already dominated this battle. Took only some minor damage to our wings. Structural stuff, nothing to worry about. Now that we have actual money, we're going to need an FTL drive. A large ship will require multiple FTL drives in order to conserve fuel. Ships with high FTL efficiency will consume less fuel compared to other ships of their size. To plot a jump, open the galaxy map by pressing the M key. Ooh. Oh. Oh. So this is the campaign. Okay. We gotta roam around hunting all of these craft in order to get ourselves some dosh. Click on a nearby sector to view information about it. Like so. Vanguard. Red. Angry and red. That's probably difficult. For amateur ships, for professional ships. So yellow. Easy. Orange. Difficult. Red. Suicide. I'm not sure if men... Do they move slower when they move through compartments? I hope they don't. Either way. Doors everywhere. Because ease of access is very important. And of course we want a door there. And you know, why not? That's a lot of money used up on doors. So we don't want to go too crazy, but we do need another fire extinguisher up here because dang. Don't want that to happen again. That was embarrassing. I guess the structure... Okay, the structure is sort of like a blueprint on the fly. Meaning, it kind of guides where you want your construction to go. This is a very ugly ship. But once I actually get some money together, I think I will scrap this whole... Why don't I just scrap this whole thing right now? That sounds good to me. Can I do that? Can I just eliminate the entire ship? And now here we are. To expand your fleet, click the buy ship button. Ooh, I can just buy a ship? Well, that makes things much easier for me. Where did it say that was? I will figure that out later. But here we are with nothing. Oh, there it is. Buy for... Ah, that is the fuel. I don't need that right now. But here we are with our lone thruster. This is the beginning of a grand new ship, the Argo 2.0, which we will build right now. I will put ourselves into mirror mode. Can I not? I cannot erase the entirety of that ship. I'm going to have to build around it and then destroy it. So, I will see you all in a moment. Now, straight corridors seem to be more efficient, but I just don't like the look of them. Is there any way I can move the FTL drive down, actually? Yeah, okay. Closer to the engines, it makes a little bit, slightly more sense there. So, of course we will have corridors leading through here, through the superstructure of this ship. 43,000, we're starting to cut it close, so let's start adding on some weapons, shall we? I did like the idea of the large cannon. Bringing up the front. Uh-oh. Oh dear. It will be slightly lopsided. Oh, darn. Well, that's easily fixed. At the top of the pyramid, we shall instead put 2 standard cannons. Like the canine teeth of a mighty beast, backed up by the power of some standard lasers. Oof. Okay, so now we're going to need ammo factories, because I saw those before. Ammo factories will be right about there. Ammo storage shall be placed there. We're going to need doors. Oof. Oh, and we haven't even put down our reactors. Oh, shoot. I think we might have to forego the double and stick with a single. Only a single fang, but how sharp. How sharp is she? How sharp she is. All right. What else do we have left to do? The reactors, of course. Do we actually still have any left for an FTL drive? No, we do not. Okay, fine. I have a better idea than this. We shall bring these down to standard thrusters, because... Wait a minute. It says only 1,500. Why is... Ah, in order to build out the entire section, it costs slightly more, so it behooves us to place it directly inside the superstructure of the ship. Makes sense. We can save 200 credits per pop. Okay. It's not the prettiest vessel. It may not even be the most efficient. In fact, we could probably just scoot all of this in, because we're not really looking at a ship that's necessarily needs to be this large. We could probably just kind of nudge all of that in. At least one, like so. Some wasted space, but that's to be expected. We will not need corridors here. And in their place, we shall place... Oh, of course, I forgot. Why wouldn't we have these? We're going to need just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Aha! Plenty of space for you guys to move around in. Quite a lot of rotational power, but not a lot of forward thrust. I am not very good at this game. Well, she looks like a brick and she flies like one too, but at least she has slightly more firepower than before, which means that we will be able to access ever greater weapons as we go out into the galaxy and hunt down our prey. Let's head over to Theta Perius, which contains 4 completely amateur ships. Oh, that's a satisfying noise. Here we are. Blip. Rather anticlimactic, but we can deal with it. Alright, who do we have here? Let's waste no time. Ooh, to drag the camera, click and hold the middle mouse button. To focus the camera, click the middle mouse button upon a ship. Hold the Alt key, left click, and drag a box on. Got it. So all we need to do is that, and now we are focused on the Argonaut. Hey! This guy's trying to muscle in. Who does he think he is? Calling himself an Argonaut. We'll show him who's the real deal here. Slow down time just a wee bit. Oh, look at it. Look at that. Look at the power of that standard blaster. It just rips right through the innards of the ship. Oh. Cutting to the quick with 16,000. He was blown away. What kind of all we have lost was a single blaster, which is not going to be a big deal for us. Because in the future, we have evolved beyond the need for petty things like currency. It is only the blood of our enemies that we require to supply ourselves another mosquito. A single stinging blaster at the front that will not be enough to save you. You're very quick, but almost not armored at all. I don't even really need to focus fire on anything. It's almost too easy. He's a goner. I almost feel sorry for him, but I hate mosquitoes. I really, really do. Oh! I need to learn not to zoom in so much on when the reactor's about to pop. So all we need to do is not let anybody get behind us, because if they do, we will immediately die. That seems to be a bit of a design flaw. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with this game so far. Loving it. Loving everything about it. The design, the amount of fun to be had, the customizability. I just wish there was a way to literally turn the camera about, like spin it, so I could orient it in a way that makes it just look better from my point of view. Another mosquito is about to bite the dust. Look at him, spinning haplessly off into the void. He's spinning so fast that our own Argo can't even catch up. We're going to have to chew through him as quickly as possible. I am loving that standard cannon. It adds so much firepower. It's come to a... Ow. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting. One more target for... I ought to rename this guy. This is... The Argo was a sleek adventurer ship. This is definitely not the Argo. One moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a boot to the head. Well, funnily enough, while I was giving myself that lovely new decal, my ship, the boot to the head, managed to give another craft a boot to the head. Meaning that this sector has been entirely cleared out and I have been playing this game for way too long. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am and will remain your captain. If you enjoyed this journey into the dark reaches of outer space, then please hit that like button. I am and will remain your captain. I already said that. But I'm still gonna do it because I love you. See you all on the next leg of our journey. Bye-bye.